Computer programming is something that has become essential, like reading. It's so much important for every field. It's used everywhere.
Coding is basically just telling the computer what you want to do through words and commands and then getting the result of that.
I would say coding is a combination of languages that we use to create problem solving.
So coding, it's written with English words kind of, but it's an entire different language, has different syntax. So you start at nothing, you learn an entirely new language, just instead of talking to a person, you're talking with a computer.
When I found out there was a coding class, I had just moved from Kenya, so being able to invest where I was, even if I didn't know much about other classes in the school, was really, really exciting for me and kind of made me more comfortable when I was walking into Basha for the first time.
I started in the cybersecurity program and I wanted to do more tech classes, so I started in the coding class when I was a sophomore. I started in our intro AP computer science principles class, and so got into JavaScript, getting to code games with that.
Technology is part of everything, so it's a really important thing you need to know if you're interested in every field of anything.
It really does develop students' brain to think in a certain way, to think about all the different possibilities that can happen in a situation and how to respond to those.
Coding would definitely open up a lot of doors, so I could do something in engineering, something in agriculture, environmental science, math, just really anything.
Coding is one of the most important things I think someone can learn today, because you can apply it anywhere regardless of what you think you want to be when you're older.
When students complete both of these AP, CSP and CSA, what happens is that in the second year, which is AP CSA, they take an industry certification exam. They also take a technical skills assessment test that shows that how they're competent in this particular branch of CTE, which is software and app design.
Now that it's in high school, I don't have to wait till moving to college to get access to that kind of information.
In year one, so far, we've learned how to do conditionals, which is if you have an if statement and then you can have the computer do something based off that. Functionals, variables, pretty much just the basics of coding, which are very important.
Then year two, we moved to AP Computer Science A, which we learned Java. So we're working in an actual coding development area, so we're working in an actual IDE. It's like a professional environment, and we're getting to learn how, and it's a new syntax, completely different new language, although it does have very many similarities from first year. And so that's what we get a chance to do in year three. You get to learn Python, coding more games, solving more problems. I recently made a tic-tac-toe game in it, coded some more math homework into it.
If you have no knowledge about coding, even when I walked in, I had minimal knowledge from just watching someone who works at Microsoft, which is very, very complex compared to this. But I think it's a very, very good starting point for someone who's new to this space and would like to indulge and build up their skill set.
So coding's frustrating. It would be a lie to say it wasn't. And so it's frustrating, but then when you succeed, it's very rewarding to have code work and to have it all come together into a final product.
Especially as technology gets more prevalent and more complex, it's something that you're going to need to know for any field you go into.
Because having the knowledge of this, I feel like I have a wider ability to access whatever I would like in the future.